Always remember, your focus determines your reality. Stay close to me, and you'll be safe.
Hey guys, how you doing? Today we're going to be doing another video, and in this video we're going to go over the Mace fleet, the Endurance, and this whole fleet and the other ships I'll be showing you later can beat a fully maxed out starred like 60 mods, Millennium Falcon and ackbar fleet, and it's a very cool team if you do happen to have these guys ready to go for GA. It's a great counter to them, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. And the person who really came up with the strategy is right here. His name is Ben Rollo. I'm not sure how to say this. Tegzol? I'm not sure, man. But yeah, this guy, a whole strategy here. I will link you guys this in the description of the video. I'll make a little screenshot and show you guys this entire thing, and I'll talk over the strategy of what you want to do here in this video while I have the gameplay going. But yeah, this guy is the one who gave me an idea of how to use this. I haven't seen too many videos, or any videos at all actually, about this team in particular, so I want to kind of put this out there, and I hope you guys enjoy. So let's get into the footage. So we're going to quickly talk about the ships and the stars and the levels of which they perform the best at. Mine are pretty much maxed. I don't have 60 mods on all of them. Anakin does have quite a bit because I use him in my Padme team, but for the abilities and the ones you want to look out for here, on Anakin, I would highly suggest maxing out all of his abilities. The cool thing here with Anakin is that you get even more offense up from his the Valor and just him being there, the crew. So you get 60% actually offense if they have Valor on the board, and even more if somebody goes below 100% HP and his bonus turn triggers. And then here we have Ahsoka. I don't have this ability maxed out, which would be very, very huge in these teams. You can see in the videos I don't have it maxed out, and you can see some very big damage numbers. This one isn't maxed out either. That's your basic, and this one is maxed out because I do find that the protection up and the retribution is very, very key in some of these teams. And then next up we have Rex. Rex is another key one here. I do find that this ability right here is probably the best one and the one you want to be using the most. It's kind of like a Thrawn ability here. You swap, or you don't swap TM, but you gain and you give 50% TM and recover 50% protection to you and another target ally. And it's very cool. You get reduced to the cooldown for each other Galactic Republic ally, so it's very cool there. This one is very cool as well. You remove some TM, and this is kind of key here if you want to, lower the TM of the Houndstooth so he doesn't remove all the debuffs on him. And then here we have his unique. Allies have 10% tenacity, and whenever an ally resists a debuff, they gain 50% TM, the protection, and that's for the Galactic Republic allies. So extra tenacity always helps out Bosk trying to resist the debuffs here. Other than that, though, the other reinforcements I would highly recommend as well. If we can go here, there's really two of them. The others don't matter too much. The first one being Examining the Blood. Yeah, mine is maxed out. A lot of mine are maxed out, I will say that. But I don't think these they don't need to be maxed out to perform well on this team. So here we go. This one is the build you want to use, and the one that I like a lot. You call in target ally, and you can inflict target lock to the weakest ally. And with all the basics in inflicting breach, really helps getting the taunt up with Houndstooth and keeping it there for longer. And then here, Ebon Hawk, a great reinforcement here. Dispel all buffs on everybody. Very, very good. So those are the two I would recommend using. You can, if you have the Bar and Starfighter, if you have this one geared up and everything ready to go, this is a great one as well. I just barely maxed out as reinforcement, which is a cool one. I'm not going to go too in depth with that, but those are two reinforcements I highly recommend. So here we go, guys. This is against a maxed out team, and I do want to say that this really only works against a standard Biggs, Houndstooth, and Falcon starting 3. If you throw in a Biston or another person, it doesn't work too well. So here we go. First move you want to use with Ahsoka is always going to be her turnabout move. And then the second one, once you get, this is Rex here, he's going to do a little swap around the TM, getting some more protection. And here you want to target Biggs. I find it to be better if you target Biggs with that, just so you don't, worry too much about the Houndstooth. And then, right here, We're going to slow down, we're going to pause, we're going to go a little bit back here as well. When you use this ability, this is an important ability to use, and when you do use it, you want to target whoever you feel like you can take out a little bit easier. In this case, this is a maxed out team. Bosk is all maxed out, Houndstooth is all maxed out. So I'm going to dispel Bosk's taunt, and that means he's not going to get it back, he doesn't have any breach, and then that opens up me to let me attack Biggs more freely, do some more damage here, and as you can see, the reinforcement is Sun Fac, and unfortunately get stunned there, but it is what it is. So now we're trying to cycle back to our reinforcement here, trying to get Anakin in the game as soon as we can. So we get a taunt up with Houndstooth, we get a breach to stick, that's always good. And then here we go, we have a reinforcement here with Anakin. We get all the things to stick, but unfortunately they dispel it because in the Falcon's kit here, you get this, or he can cleanse if there's 3 or more debuffs on the field on an enemy or on an ally. So that kind of sucks, but this will still work pretty good. So we did some nice damage there with the AoE. We're trying to cycle back to his turn here, and basically you just want to kind of like burst damage his Biggs as soon as you can. You want to get him out as fast as you can here. Now we can do another big damage attack there, do a little dispel, but they have breach again. And at this point in the battle, you want to really just burn through the Houndstooth, and once you get him out, you can almost pretty much put it on auto. The reason I don't like to put on auto is because sometimes, you know, the Falcon just go off on you and just do some really crazy attacks. He doesn't have any rebel allies. Well, now he does, but later on he won't, so he doesn't get any extra TM. We lose our Houndstooth, but it's okay. As long as Anakin or Ahsoka are alive in this battle, you can do some very insane damage, and you can pretty much just one-shot some of these guys later on. So, here we go. They got another reinforcement in. It's Ghost. No biggie, though. Trying to just work our way down, and man, look at that. 70k just non-crit right there. Took him out. Very high damage on these guys, for sure. And another thing to note, once you do have his ultimate ready to go, his protection up ultimate, you always want to use it. You want to prioritize it, even if you have a reinforcement ready to go. Always use that just in case, you know, Falcon just goes off on you. So that's just kind of how I see it. You want to use that over any other ability. And now you can do some really nice damage here with Anakin. Man, this team, I think, is a great. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a great counter, but it's definitely a good counter if you do want to use this in GA. So there you guys have it. Here we go. Let's finish it up with a little of an auto kind of battle here. It's not full auto, but once we get protection up buffs, we can put on auto. So there you go. You want to use the turnabout ability first. Get the taunts up. Always want to target Biggs with it, just so Houndstooth does not cleanse it or anything. And then they'll do the same thing back to us. And Rex is very nice here, just so you can get a little bit more sustainability, more protection up. Really helps. A lot more TM is always good as well. Just so you can cycle back to Houndstooth and cleanse all the breach and the target lock off. So yeah, it's a very similar thing. We can speed up it a little bit here. We're gonna do a nice little, you know, dispel there. So Anakin came in, he did his little AoE. Houndstooth is taking quite a bit of a beating here, and then we get a nice big 100k crit from Ahsoka, and it's very, very cool to see. I haven't really used her too much in my fleet, but now this kind of gives me a chance and a purpose to use her. I find this team to be very fun climbing. Not everybody in my shard does happen to have just a standard Biggs, Houndstooth, and Falcon team. Most of them, they like to use Biston. Biston is a very popular one in my shard right now. And sometimes you don't need to bring in the XB, you can bring in Ebon Hawk, he's just as good. Kind of probably should have brought in XB anyways because they have a Sun Fac and he can just eat through the Dispel and still get the taunts up, which is very, very annoying. And once we get protection up on the board, just pretty much put it on auto. You don't need to worry about it too much. As long as they have all the extra protection up, you're going to be just fine. And with all the reinforcements coming in, you're going to do some very, very nice damage with Ahsoka. So here we go. More Valor on the board really helps his team out with the extra damage, extra defense, stuff like that. And with Anakin being there, he gives even more offense to the Jedi and clones. with when they have the Valor on the board. So here we go. Houndstooth just died again, and now we can bring up the protection up and trying to cycle to the big damage dealers here in the team, Ahsoka and Anakin. So we can kind of speed it up here. There we go. We got a really cool retribution up there and a lot of counters. The counters are very, very fun to see in this team. It's one of the few things I like about this. Another thing, the taunt is really big. Putting it on the highest protection person on your team is very big. In this team, it's going to be Houndstooth for the majority of the game, but sometimes you can throw it on what's his name, Rex. Works just as well. Let's speed it up a little bit. These battles do tend to be very, very long, and if you don't play it right, you can go and go all the way to the end. So speed up a little bit more, and you know, it's just all around this team is a very, very fun team. I don't think it'll be too great when you want to talk about getting the max banners. There are some other teams that you can use. I have another. I think I'll link the other video I have on using Thrawn, Anakin, Poe, and TIE Fighter. And that team, you can use those 3 with only 2 reinforcements, and you can clear out a pretty maxed out Falcon and Ackbar team. So there you guys have it. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a like and share with others. Very quickly, I will leave the whole screenshot to this here right now, and I'll leave it in the description for the strategy of this team because it's kind of in depth. There are different alternatives to it, but I'm going to show you the one I find to be the best in this video today. So yeah, it's just a kind of a full GR team here. You get Mace's capital ship, Anakin, Ahsoka, Rex. Sometimes you can throw in Jedi Consular and Umbaran for the reinforcement, but I kind of don't like them too much. I like to stick with XB and Ebon Hawk. So there you guys have it. Very easy video. I hope this little video can help you in some of your GAs, upcoming GAs for ships. If you do want to happen to use this, I think this is a great counter, and it frees up you to use your Ackbar and your Falcon on defense. So I mean, there you guys have it. If you guys like it, let me know in the comments. Come join Discord. Discord link is in the description. If you want to support my channel, feel free to. There's Patreon link as well. So that's the video for today, and I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you later.
Nice.